Hello, online pipe community. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here. It is Cobb Tuesday. Got my Cobb Tuesday cob. Got my Cobb Tuesday hat. Today's cob is an almost emerald. You can see emerald-shaped bowl, but it has the bent stem and cheap plastic thing instead of that the green acrylic swirly thing that the emerald has. And it's not fully whitewashed. So it was a second. Smokes just as well as my real emerald, though. Nice little pipe. What, you may ask, is he smoking in that pipe? That would be Ashton, Artisan's blend. I've been smoking at least a bowl of this every day the last week. This is a very good English blend. For those of you who are not Latakia hounds, this is not overwhelming in Latakia. I would probably like more, but it is what it is. It's a medium Latakia blend, but with a nice balance of Orientals in there. I don't normally taste more than one or two components out of a blend, and those are the top two things that I get out of this. I understand it has Virginia and Perique. I do not get a spicy note from the Perique at all, which some people don't like the spicy aspect of some Perique blends. There is a very, very slight sweetness to it that might be a combination of the Virginias and the Perique playing off each other. It's not a topping type sweetness. It's just a natural sweetness. I really, really like the interplay of the Latakia and the Orientals here. Very good. So what rating would I give this? On a Tobacco Reviews review, this is a 4. The flavor is fantastic. It doesn't overwhelm in any one direction. Very well balanced. And it's just good. Just very, very good stuff. Now on my 1 to 5 personal scale, this drops down to a 3. Why? Because it's not available in bulk. And right now I'm just not buying anything, even the stuff that I really like, if I can't get it in bulk. I'm done buying tins. It is, however, really, really good. And I was gifted this tin by Ghost Cobb. I was up in Pennsylvania a couple weeks ago. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to enjoy every last bit of this tin. Thank you, sir. Clay S is having a 100 sub / 30th birthday giveaway. Clay, don't enter me in this. I have too much stuff, but I wanted to answer your questions. For one thing, I don't think anybody's ever asked either one of these questions before. At least not since I've been doing VRs. Mustache hair is coming in just a little long. Not used to having it this long. Your giveaway questions. What's a recipe we think you've probably never tried? All right. I mentioned this when I was talking about comfort blends and comfort foods the other day. It is a beef stew that is flavored with French onion dressing. Or French dressing, not French onion, French dressing. So you take your 2 or 3 pounds of stew beef, cube it up, a few potatoes, cube those. This all goes in a crock pot. So you can gauge how much you use of each of these things by the size of your crock pot and how much French dressing you have. Let's see. Onions, take some medium onions and cut them into 1/8 or something like that. Some, if you like bell pepper in your stew, You do need some carrots, and I like fresh carrots. Some peas, canned peas will do. Put them in toward the end, or they'll get too mushy. Oh, and you must have green olives. That's part of the tang that goes into the flavor of this thing. All right. Now, what do you do with all of this? And yes, I just used a Zippo to relight that match. It's a good match, why waste it? Toss all that stuff into a crock pot. If you're going to be able to do it all day, put it on low. Your next step, depending on how much you've got there, is going to be to add at least 1 bottle of French dressing. Yeah, the orange creamy stuff. And half a cup of red wine. Now, if that doesn't look like it's going to be enough liquid to give you a stew, then go ahead and add another, double up on that. Or proportionally add some more dressing and wine. You are making a stew, not a soup, so you don't want your ingredients to be swimming in it. But if you use lean beef like I do for stew, you're also not going to have a lot of stuff cook out of this. So make sure there's at least enough liquid up front. Of course, if it does turn out to be a little too thick at the end, you can always add in some dissolved beef bouillon or beef broth that won't change the overall flavor of your stew. You can always just stir in a little bit of that to thin it out enough to be a stew if it turns out to, start turning into a solid cake or something. That is an interesting stew. It has a very unique flavor, the combination of that French dressing and the green olives in particular. And it doesn't matter whether you use green olives with or without the pimentos. Personally, I like it both ways. So, but it's that combination of tang that makes it unique. All right, your second question. Your second question was, what's a tobacco that we have not been able to try? Well, honestly, the only things I haven't been able to try are things that are not readily available in the U.S. I've got one hair that just will not stay off my lip. HU and Dan, some of the Dan tobaccos, HU, Heinrich, some of those are harder to get in the U.S. When they are available, they're often very limited supply. One specific blend that I would eventually like to try, but have not yet, would be Heinrich's. Now I think it's sold under Wessex Curly Block, the vapor. Last time that was actually available here in the U.S., what I saw was a price of $110 for 9 ounces. Okay, you're talking a couple $100 a pound. Have you seen the name of my channel? So you know that's just not happening. So there's a blend I have not been able to try. One of these days, I may go in with some people and, we can break that cost down into a smaller amount. But yeah, I'm sorry. A couple $100 for a pound of tobacco, especially when it's a vapor. I'm not as fond of vapors as some folks are. I've heard it's good. I'd like to try it. Haven't done so yet. I hope that satisfies your curiosity. Very briefly, while you watch me sitting here trying to keep this hair out of my mouth, you can see it's growing in, and I have never let my mustache grow, so this is an experience for me. The yeared challenge is going nicely. We have been at it just barely over a month. SoCal, Northwoods Give us a quick update on where you guys are. You can see mine grows all the way down to my hair or my shirt line. My neck is coming in. Of course, it's gray and white, so you don't see it as nicely as. Tell you what, SoCal, if you have not been trimming your beard, then you are like the studliest beard grower on the planet, because your beard is coming in really straight, and it's not coming in scraggly and all gnarly like mine. I got to tell you, what a beard. But give us just a quick update. Do a short or something, and let us know where you are. We still have almost 11 months to go, folks. Patience will be required. Patience will not be required if you like English blends and you have not tried this yet. Go out and get you some. No, I'm not sending this tin around. It's too good, and it was a gift. It was a really nice gift. Thank you, Sean. Patience will not be required. Go out and get you some Artisan's Choice or Artisan's Blend from Ashton. Really good stuff. And while you do, light something you like. Enjoy your afternoon.